To reprise one of my favourite George Orwell lines after he attended a miners' meeting that he thought a little too quiescent, there is no turbulence left in England, and we surely could use some in England, in Scotland, in Northern Ireland, in Wales. We started last night's show with a clip of Her Majesty's UK and Canadian Prime Ministers. They were at the Commonwealth Conference in Rwanda, and then they had to fly on to the G7 in Germany, and when they landed they did a little bit of leaden shtick about which of these global colossi had the smaller plane.
I saw Canada Force One. Big plane. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's not quite as big as yours.
No, ours is very, very.
Yeah, well, we're both very small.
Very modest. Very modest.
Cracks me up every time that. Jacinda Trudeau, Blackface One, is way smaller than Boris Johnson's Cake Force One. When you're a PM and the summer months are just spent on a grand tour jetting from the Commonwealth Conference to the G7 to the NATO summit, then looking out the window at the other guy's jet is really all there is to do to while away the hours. Meanwhile, for you losers, here's Heathrow. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't forget to social distance, boys and girls. Wuhan may be releasing a Terminal 2 variant any day now. You know that fabulous beachfront hotel you booked? Well, the first 3 nights you're sleeping on the terminal floor. Oh, lovely. And here's the orderly security line at Manchester Airport recently. Let's take, oh yeah, look at that. That's here's a tip for any would-be jihadists for whom time is money and money is time. You may find it easier just to blow up all the fellows standing around the airport trying to get in. No need to bother with the security. Yeah, look at that. You don't have to get into the secure zone anymore. That's Birmingham. Birmingham Airport, where just getting inside the building is an accomplishment. And here's Bristol Airport. Let's take a look at Bristol. Oh, yeah, same thing there. But if you've got a 4 p.m. in the afternoon flight, best to get there the night before and sleep in the terminal. Oh, and here's your suitcase. Let's see where the suitcase is. Yeah, there we are. That's yours, the 37,000th from the left in the top corner. Oh, wait, no, my mistake. This is your bag, this one. I think it's actually the 47,000th from the right there down at the bottom. My mistake, I do regret that. Don't you think it would be nice if our leaders had to live in the world they've made for us? If Boris Johnson and Jacinda Trudeau, instead of sitting around bantering about who has the biggest jet, had to fly from the Commonwealth in Rwanda to the G7 in Germany to the NATO summit in Madrid, the same way you have to fly. And if you arrive, your bag is driven away by a cleaner, because there are no baggage handlers anymore apparently, and winds up somewhere around the back of parking garage J47, and you have to go to the big world leader get-together looking like a woozy, bloated, unkempt slob. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Where's oh, yeah, there's Boris. Yeah, but he looks like he's been sleeping with your luggage somewhere at Heathrow for a couple of days. They've taken off their ties to show they're men of the people. Even though there are no actual people around for 50 miles, they're at Schloss Elmau in the Bavarian Alps. High on a hill where the G7 big shots, lady, Boris and Justin and Joe and Emmanuel are working tirelessly. Sorry, I meant they're working tirelessly for you. All the things that are most important to you. All the things that are most critical to the way you live. Net zero. Ukraine. More net zero. COVID vaccines for your dog. More Ukraine. More net zero. Digital ID. More net zero. COVID vaccines for your cockatoo. More Ukraine. These are the world's 7 leading economies, and increasingly nothing works. You know, Doobs was saying when she looked at this airport chaos, said she'd be content with camping in Cleethorpes. Camping in Cleethorpes. If you want to meet Michelle, go camping in Cleethorpes. They'll wreck that. It sounds like even that would be beyond them, but they will wreck it. Yesterday we were discussing the end of freedom of speech. As a practical matter, we are now also losing freedom of movement. Oh, sure, I don't want to exaggerate. It's not the Iron Curtain. It's not the Berlin Wall. You still have the freedom to spend 2 weeks sleeping on the concourse at Bristol Airport. Meanwhile, the only thing taxiing down the runway and taking off is your country. Attention all passengers at gate D57, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is now departing the first world for a bleak future as a post-developed nation. Oh, wait a minute, we have breaking news from Bangladesh. Breaking news from Bangladesh. Immigration in 18 seconds. E-gates open at Dhaka Airport. 18 seconds. Boof, in and out. At Dhaka. We need to get whatever it is, the Bangladeshi Airport Authority to start running UK airports. Meanwhile, Boris and Justin and the rest of the oldest established permanent floating crap game of crap-tape clowns jets on into the blue. G7, NATO, photo ops with Bono in Kiev, the opening of Klaus Schwab's new hollowed-out Alp just above the Jungfrau, the endless summer of summits. Summit for them, nothing for you. Look at Heathrow, look at Bristol. That's the new normal. That's the Great Reset. That's Build Back Better. You know, Boris and actually 12 years of Tory prime ministers have bungled an awful lot of things. And it's a testament to the absolute crapness of our political class that Keir Starmer and the Ginger Growler are no more than, I think, 5 points ahead in the YouGov poll and 2 points ahead in some other poll taken a couple of days ago, because it's beyond the Conservative Labour thing. This political class is completely not up to the job. And what they're talking about is not relevant to your lives. And we're bifurcating into a society where the elite are jetting around on their private jets, and there's a big Latin American style mass all forced to find a bit of floor on the concourse at the airport to sleep in. Let me know what you think. GBviews at gbnews.uk.